So here we are in Nebraska. We saw this thing on YouTube. It's called tanking, and we were on our way up to Iowa anyway, and so this is just a little bit out of the way. So I wanted to give it a shot. We're heading north. We're in North Platte, Nebraska. We're heading north to Mullen, Nebraska. It's about an hour up the road. And this tanking, they have, well, basically they take stock tanks and put them in a river, and they got little seats in them, and you float down a river through Nebraska. I mean, this is some Midwest shit right here, but we saw it on YouTube and we thought, well, we're gonna have to give this a try. So we'll be there in about a half an hour or so, and apparently once we sign a little waiver and you follow them, they actually take you out and drop you off. So you follow them to your drop-off point, then you jump in their little shuttle and they'll shuttle you up and drop you off, and then you can take as long as you want to get back down to your vehicle. And when you're done, you just take the tank and apparently I guess you just roll it on the shore, and at your leisure get in your vehicle and you take off. They have a 2-hour and a 5-hour one. We're gonna start with a 2-hour one. We had planned on doing the 5-hour one, but well, for the first time doing this kind of Midwest stuff, and we thought we might better just try out the 2-hour one, and if we like it, then maybe on the way back we will hit the we'll do the 5-hour one. So we got about another, I don't know, half hour or so to get into town in Mullen, and we'll give you an update once we get there. Here we are. It's a Sand Hills Motel. They also is a Glidden canoe and kayak rental. This is where we just signed our waivers, and we're getting ready to load up. I think those people are going too, but anyway, we got our own tank, and so we're getting ready to load up our stuff in that van over there. And what is it? It's July 24th, 2023, and this is Mullen, Nebraska. Population, I think it's at 491. Anyway, so I think we're actually getting ready to head out and go drop off our vehicles. So anyway, we just paid, it was $30 a person, and we get our own tank and stuff, so we'll see how that one goes. We'll catch you up at the drop-off point. Well, here we are in the middle of Loup River. We just got dropped off. We dropped our vehicle off at the takeout point, and then you jump in the shuttle van and we pull you up here. And here's a group that came before us, but they're getting ready to take off. We just got here. And here's our tank. This is going to be some interesting redneck shit for sure. Alright, and so we're getting ready to get in, and let's see how that goes. Nice meeting you. Yeah. See you later. Have a good 2-hour tour. Hey, pick up our bodies on the way. Alright, Gilligan. Gilligan. Yes, I guess we just go down here and we bounce off the shore. Like that. Oh, this is some weird shit. Oh, that looks like a sandbar.
Yes.
Okay.
Now we're just spinning.
No, we'll spin off of it. Whoa, this is some redneck shit. The Middle Loup River. Can you touch the bottom with your paddle?
I was on the sandbar.
Yeah. Alright, well, I guess I better set this down, because probably need to help you. Otherwise, of course, I think this whole idea is you just bounce around off shore to shore. Okay, here we go. We're going to hit. Okay, so just let it hit. All right, well, Got some trees are coming. I'm going to set this down from, hey, we could set up the tripod and maybe hold it right here in the middle and just let it kind of spin around with the
boat.
The boat.
With our tin boat. It may be round.
Look at these branches and shit. Alright. Well, when we go to hit them, I guess just freaking get away from them and the water will pull us around them after we bounce off of them. It's getting warm already. And we're going to hit this guy. Alright, let me set this down. Well, I really don't know what to say. This is some redneck shit. I guess I'll have to give it a few, give it an hour or so to just let it bounce. Oh, we got a little sandboard. This is all going through property of, it's all private property actually. It's on a ranch that people, Sand Hill Motel, it's that Glidden Canoe and Kayak rental place. I guess they got some agreements with them, so for like the 2-3 hour trip, my understanding it's all on their ranch property. Then when you do the 5 hour one, that's where it goes out past that ranch property, and then next thing you know, you're going through a lot of other farmers' fields, and I guess some of them they got barbed wire fences that you got to go around or go under, I should say. And the shuttle driver was just telling us they had a really bad winter, kind of, if you will. That there's a lot of stuff in the river, a lot of trees that came in, and as you can see, some of the stuff we've already seen and went around. But I guess they were saying there were some trees that were actually blocking the whole river. And then the people in the tanks, they actually had to get the tanks out of the water and carry them around. And yeah, that's okay. It is nice and quiet though. Besides when we're just spinning in circles. We're not even paddling. We're just going with the flow. It's 90, oops. It's 91 degrees, well, when we left Mullen. And so it's probably about the same. And I don't know, humidity, I think they said it was like 40. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Except I am going to pick up a paddle because, ooh, look at where all the birds chew up in there. I'm going to pick up a paddle and try to straighten this because we're spinning around so much. I'm starting to get a little bit dizzy. All right, let's go down the river a little bit. So here we are, lodged on a tree. Check it out. It's not like these things are maneuverable like a canoe or a kayak. So we got to try to get unstuck. Yeah, I'm starting to think this is some redneck shit for sure. So we got to try to get out of this tree. Yeah. All right, we're free from that tree and another one after it. That group of people caught up with us at that one tree, and then they got wrapped up in it, so they're still stuck there. This is still some redneck shit. And yeah, not liking it so far. Maybe, kayak definitely kayak maneuverable, but if you're gonna put tanks down a river like this and it's on private land, why don't you clear the damn trees? Holy smokes. And we'll just bounce off the wall there. But it definitely is getting hot. I had to get in the water to pull the tub out a couple times. Water is not cold. It actually feels kind of good. Oh, I forgot. This is the Middle Loup River, and it is spring fed. This isn't runoff. This is actually a spring. So it's this level all the time. And temperature wise, and look at, we're gonna go boom, boom. And that's when having round ones work really well. I meant round tubs. Oh, that breeze feels good because I worked up a sweat getting us unstuck. Okay, I asked the guy running this show, I said, hey, who the hell even invented this shit? He said, a drunk cowboy. And I says, that's true, because what else do you do in Nebraska? And he said, that's why we got it. And I think I concur with him. All right, a little bit more down the river. Well, here we are, still in the middle of Loup River. And we got away from those trees. Say hi, Gracie.
Hi, Gracie.
And it's not too bad now. It's got a good current. We're not even using paddles. We're just bouncing from bank to bank. It's got a good breeze. So we're kind of chilling off. Feels good. And a lazy float, if you will. And it's kind of quiet. Oh, those people got free of that tree, if you can see them back there. They got bigger tanks than we do, and they're 6 in each tank. They're a group. And so this is a lot better without the trees, but I see more trees coming, so hopefully they're not overhanging. Because this actually is kind of relaxing. It's really quiet. No cars, just critters, dragonflies, and crickets and stuff. Listen to that. Just quietness. And a little baby rapid. Oh, and lots of sunflowers out all through Nebraska so far. And eastern Colorado, holy cow, just sunflowers up to Ying Ying. All right, we're gonna go down a little bit more. We might see if we can find a place to pull out and kind of hang out. We brought some snacks and victuals and stuff, and we'll see how that goes. Catch up with you in a little bit. Well, here we are, still on the middle Loup River. Getting warm. I actually got a couple umbrellas here. Kim's getting some sun, drinking some wine, eating some cheese. Just floating down the river. So far it's been pretty good once we got out of those trees. It's been all right. And we just basically just go to bank like this. Since it's being around stock tank, you just kind of hit it, spins you around, and you continue on. And oh, that breeze feels good. And there we go, and we just spin around, and we did see we just saw a sandhill crane take off, but I was busy getting some snacks out of the bag, so I didn't get him. And so far I think we lost those other couples that was behind us. I think they got hung up on a tree that we actually was able to maneuver around. And I think they actually call this is the sand hills. I think maybe later on down they get even taller, but as you can see, hence the name, sand hills. It's just sand. And it's getting pretty warm. I actually got an umbrella up over my head. Kim didn't want one, so we put it over our bags of our wet bags. I guess we got so used to doing real white water that we still use wet bags with all of our good stuff in it. But you never know, just in case. There is some water in here, but all that water came from me when I had to get out a couple times. But so far, it seems like they are watertight. And here comes some more sand hills with sunflowers on them. And it was nice and quiet till I turned on the tunes. I like my tunes. Whoop, here's another bump. Ooh, as we spin around again. There was a couple times we were spinning like this too much. I actually grabbed the paddle to stop because it was getting a little too much, but normally it's okay. All right, further on down the trip.
Alrighty, we are still floating down at the middle of the river, the middle loop. So far, so good. We have had a couple little obstacles along the way. but nothing major. Nice and quiet, very, very peaceful as we flip through the areas. It's a very nice, leisurely stroll down once you get rid of the obstacles in your path. But other than that, it's kind of like tubing on a typical river in the Midwest.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
It's like tubing, but you really don't get wet unless you got to get out to go and stuck yourself off a sandbar. But yeah, it's like kind of like tubing.
You know, and coming from the Midwest as I do, you know, this is kind of right up my alley. Or, as Tony always says, redneck style entertainment. But we're going to continue moving down.
Check out the sand.
As you can see, hence it's called the Sand Hills. As Tony's like flipping up on the sand and everything else. But as you can tell, it's just straight down. And the further along we get, the taller they seem to get that are being carved out from this spring-fed river. So until later on, further down the river. Say bye, Tony.
Okay, this is our first bridge. And they said, you got to make sure you duck. I think this is the one that's going to the... Oh, we're going to bounce into a hole right here. Hang on. Got a bump coming up. Go. All right. Yeah, so we're really going to have to duck down on this one. So, well, we're going to go into here. And then I'm going to have to really get down, as in all the way on the ground. She's good there. She's all sprawled out. And here we go. I got to get all the way down. Oh, low part. Here we go. Shit, we're going to hit the bridge. Whoa, shit. Hang on. Oh, crap. Whoa. Whoa. Holy cow. That was crazy shit. Oh, man. I got to get up. Wow. Now, granted, we could have paddled a little bit and actually went through the center, but what's the fun in that? Okay, I think, if I'm not 100% sure, I think that's the halfway mark. Then the next, if that's the halfway mark, then we have another bridge, and he's like another hour or so down. And once we clear that bridge, we're supposed to get over to the right side and hug the right side, because that's where we got to bail, and that's where we parked our vehicle. And then they picked us up from the shuttle. So, continuing on. Now forward. Here's some more of those sand hills, really getting bigger. And I forget what kind of birds. Now backstroke so keep it straight. There you go. And they're all digging, they dig in that sand. Honestly, I don't know what kind of birds they are. But you can tell that's just pure sand. It's kind of crazy. We've been on the river, I don't know, an hour and a half-ish. And again, besides the first, those first tree bogs, it's been kind of relaxing. Yeah, we still have some obstacles to go around, but that just keeps you from falling asleep. It's not bad. Look at all those birds. Forward stroke. Look at this. Look at that sand. Just pure sand. Hey, I might have to set this down and do a forward stroke on here, but we're gonna go boom. Stand by. Forward stroke. Forward. Oops. Forward. Forward. And we're good. Okay, we're back. Like I said, I don't know what kind of birds those are called. They're not sandhill cranes, obviously. They remind me of those, oh shoot, what were those little birds that build those mud nests? The pain in the butt birds. Anyway, that's what they look like, whatever those are called. But yeah, so it's just been nice and quiet. I have no idea what happened to those other two. They went somewhere. I guess I think they got stuck. They got stuck on one of the logs. Kim's trying to learn how to paddle here, so we're kind of going all over the place. Backstroke till you're straight, and then just kind of drag your paddle. Okay, stop right there. Then a little baby forward stroke, and then stop right there. And that's okay. We can hit the berm. We always do. Okay, give me a little backstroke, just a little one. Anyway, it's been kind of nice. It's got a little breeze, maybe, there you go, a little baby forward stroke. And we'll see what's coming around this corner. See if I'm gonna have to set this down. Okay, forward stroke. We get us spun a little bit. See if we got any, oh, gotta set her down. Stand by. Forward stroke, forward stroke. Yeah, I know, I'm doing it forward, forward, forward. Watch your hand. Okay, good, good. Forward stroke, forward stroke. There we go, good, 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 good. A little bit more, and we'll clear this guy. Alright. Keep forward stroke, but ease up a little. Oh, okay, hold on. We don't want to get stuck in the sandbar.
I know, that's what happened last time. I got my paddle got stuck.
Yeah, well, that happens. Keeps us out of the tree, so I don't care. Alright, we might have to edit that out. That camera was sitting down there a little bit too long. Alright, now you're going to do a backstroke, keep it from spinning. Because I'm not wearing a GoPro bound or anything, so I'm actually having to do this one-handed. So that's why I got to set it down, but I might edit that out. Just, ow, bump. You're good, you're good? Okay. Forward stroke. Give me one just to spin us, and then stop. Not a power one. Now back up, drag your paddle. Okay, you're good. Stop, 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 stop. And that's okay. We'll come up to this grass right here. We'll bump off that and we'll spin, and then we'll see what's around the next corner. This is kind of what it's been like. At first it was sucking pretty bad. Now it's actually kind of cool. It's kind of cool actually. All right. We'll check back with you in a little bit. Here we go. We're going through this bridge.
So we're gonna have to go.
And, all right. Get ready. Going through here, then we got to get to the right, because I'm going to have to jump out and pull us out. So probably going to have to end it here until we get on shore. Alright, as soon as you're clear, get your paddle and give me a backstroke. Alright, here we go. Alright, well, here we are. Just made it to the pull out. And you got to be ready for it, because you come around that corner right there, and you got a power stroke. Then you're in the mud, and you got to drag this thing up. Luckily, we caught up with these other people, and they helped us pull it up. Otherwise, they would have been sitting right there, and I'll say, screw it. Anyway, so 2.5 hours we were on the water. It's kind of cool. And this is a takeout point right here.
Take care.
You too, thank you. And this is where we parked, and then the shuttle took you from here, took you up that road over there. So we're just gonna load up our gear, and we got an hour back to North Platte, Nebraska, and then we're gonna go clean up. And they got some go-kart tracks there in North Platte that we're gonna go hit. I think they're called Kart Country, or
Cody Go-Karts.
Say again?
Cody Go-Kart.
Cody, thank you. Cody Go-Karts. So we're gonna go hit those guys.
That'll be real fun.
This evening. Anyway,
New Mexico.
so that was our tanking trip down the Middle Loup River in Mullen, Nebraska, 7/24/23. Until then, we'll see you next time on our next adventure, hopefully. Well, here we are at our takeout point, and when you come, there's a road over there. When you come across that bridge, underneath that bridge, you got to be on the right side, because I don't know if you can see it, but there is a friggin' current. and you better get turned, and you got a power stroke into here. Once you get here, then you got some mud to deal with, but then you drag this thing up on the bank, and this is the parking place where you park your car, and they pick you up with the shuttle because you followed them here, which is kind of cool. Then they pick you up and they take you upriver. So here we are. We just got our car pulled in. Again, it doesn't matter. I mean, we could have spent 20 hours on the river. It doesn't matter. It's whenever it's on your time frame. And then whenever you come down, you just beat your tank, if you will, and load up and just leave. So here we are on the Middle Loup River at our takeout point. About 2.5, I think we was on it for about 2.5 hours. And we're just getting loaded up, and we're gonna head back to, we're in no, we're not, we're in Mullen, Nebraska. We got about an hour drive. We'll be back in North Platte, Nebraska. So we'll go there, we'll clean up, take showers, and put our gear away. And then like 6 minutes away, they have I think it's called Cody Country go-karts. So we're gonna head over there and do some go-karting, and we're gonna wear our POV glasses and maybe get some more videos. So this was the Middle Loup River tanking trip, 7/24/23 in Nebraska. Until our next video and other adventures, stay tuned and hope you like. Say goodnight, Gracie.